أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
शुरू अल्लाह के नाम से जो बड़ा मेहरबान निहायत रहम वाला है।
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
يا أيها النبي إذا طلقتم النساء فطلقوهن لعدتهن وأحصوا العدة واتقوا الله ربكم لا تخرجوهن من بيوتهن ولا يخرجن إلا أن يأتين بفاحشة مبينة وتلك حدود الله ومن يتعد حدود الله فقد ظلم نفسه لا تدري لعل الله يحدث بعد ذلك أمرا।
ऐ पैगंबर, मुसलमानों से कह दो कि जब तुम औरतों को तलाक देने लगो तो उनकी इद्दत के शुरू में तलाक दो और इद्दत का शुमार रखो और अल्लाह से जो तुम्हारा परवरदिगार है डरो। ना तो तुम ही उनको अय्याम इद्दत में उनके घरों से निकालो और ना वो खुद ही निकलें। हाँ, अगर वो सरी बेहयाई करें तो निकाल देना चाहिए। और ये अल्लाह की हदें हैं, जो अल्लाह की हदों से तजावुज करेगा वो अपने आप पर जुल्म करेगा। ऐ तलाक देने वाले, तुझे क्या मालूम, शायद अल्लाह उसके बाद कोई रजअत की सबील पैदा कर दे।
O Prophet, when you Muslims divorce women, divorce them for the commencement of their waiting period, and keep count of the waiting period, and fear Allah, your Lord. Do not turn them out of their husbands' houses, nor should they themselves leave during that period, unless they are committing a clear immorality. And those are the limits set by Allah, and whoever transgresses the limits of Allah has certainly wronged himself. You know not, perhaps Allah will bring about after that a different matter.
فإذا بلغن أجلهن فأمسكوهن بمعروف أو فارقوهن بمعروف وأشهدوا ذوي عدل منكم وأقيموا الشهادة لله ذلكم يوعظ به من كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر ومن يتق الله يجعل له मखरजा।
फिर जब वो अपनी मियाद यानी अनक़ज़ाए इद्दत के करीब पहुंच जाएं तो या तो उनको अच्छी तरह से ज़ौजियत में रहने दो या अच्छी तरह से अलहदा कर दो और अपने में से दो मुनसिफ मर्दों को गवाह कर लो और गवाहो अल्लाह के लिए दुरुस्त गवाही देना। इन बातों से उस शख्स को नसीहत की जाती है जो अल्लाह पर और रोज़े आखिरत पर ईमान रखता है, और जो कोई अल्लाह से डरेगा वो उसके लिए रंज व मेहन से मुखलसी की सूरत पैदा करेगा।
And when they have nearly fulfilled their term, either retain them according to reasonable terms or part with them according to reasonable terms, and bring to witness 2 just men from among you, and establish the testimony for the acceptance of Allah. That is instructed to whoever should believe in Allah and the last day, and whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out.
وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ وَمَنْ يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ بَالِغُ أَمْرِهِ قَدْ جَعَلَ اللَّهُ لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدْرًا।
और उसको ऐसी जगह से रिज़्क़ देगा जहां से वहम गुमान भी न हो, और जो अल्लाह पर भरोसा रखेगा तो वो उसको किफायत करेगा। अल्लाह अपने काम को जो वो करना चाहता है पूरा कर देता है। अल्लाह ने हर चीज का अंदाजा मुकर्रर कर रखा है।
And will provide for him from where he does not expect. And whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him. Indeed, Allah will accomplish His purpose. Allah has already set for everything a decreed extent.
واللائي يئسن من المحيض من نسائكم إن ارتبتم فعدتهن 3 أشهر واللائي لم يحضن وأولاة الأحمال أجلهن أن يضعن حملهن ومن يتق الله يجعل له من أمره يسرا
और तुम्हारी मुतल्लका औरतें जो हैज से नाउम्मीद हो चुकी हों, अगर तुमको उनकी इद्दत के बारे में शुबा हो तो उनकी इद्दत 3 महीने है, और जिनको अभी हैज नहीं आने लगा उनकी इद्दत भी यही है, और हमल वाली औरतों की इद्दत वाज़े हमल यानी बच्चा जन्ने तक है, और जो अल्लाह से डरेगा अल्लाह उसके काम में सहूलत पैदा कर देगा.
And those who no longer expect menstruation among your women, if you doubt, then their period is 3 months. And also for those who have not menstruated. And for those who are pregnant, their term is until they give birth. And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him of his matter ease.
ذلك أمر الله أنزله إليكم ومن يتق الله يكفر عنه سيئاته ويعظم له أجرا.
ये अल्लाह के हुक्म हैं जो अल्लाह ने तुम पर नाजिल किए हैं, और जो अल्लाह से डरेगा वो उससे उसके गुनाह दूर कर देगा और उसे अजर अजीम बख्शेगा.
That is the command of Allah which He has sent down to you, and whoever fears Allah, He will remove for him his misdeeds and make great for him his reward.
أسكنوهن من حيث سكنتم من وجدكم ولا تضاروهن لتضيقوا عليهن وإن كن أولات حمل فأنفقوا عليهن حتى يضعن حملهن فإن أرضعن لكم فآتوهن أجورهن وأتمروا بينكم بمعروف وإن تعاسرتم فسترضع له أخرى.
मुतल्लका औरतों को अय्याम इद्दत में अपने मकदूर के मुताबिक वहीं रखो जहां खुद रहते हो, और उनको तंग करने के लिए तकलीफ न दो, और अगर हमल से हों तो बच्चा जनने तक उनका खर्च देते रहो. फिर अगर वो बच्चे को तुम्हारे कहने से दूध पिलाएं तो उनको उनकी उजरत दो, और बच्चे के बारे में पसंदीदा तरीक से मुवाफिकत रखो, और अगर बाहम जिद और ना इत्तफाकी करोगे तो बच्चे को उसके बाप के कहने से कोई और औरत दूध पिलाएगी.
Lodge them in a section of where you dwell out of your means, and do not harm them in order to oppress them. And if they should be pregnant, then spend on them until they give birth. And if they breastfeed for you, then give them their payment and confer among yourselves in the acceptable way. But if you are in discord, then there may breastfeed for the father another woman.
لينفق ذو سعة من سعته ومن قدر عليه رزقه فلينفق مما آتاه الله لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا ما آتاها سيجعل الله بعد عسر يسرا.
साहिब वुसअत को अपनी वुसअत के मुताबिक खर्च करना चाहिए, और जिसके रिस्क में तंगी हो वो जितना अल्लाह ने उसको दिया है उसके मुवाफिक खर्च करे. अल्लाह किसी को तकलीफ नहीं देता मगर उसी के मुताबिक जो उसको दिया है, और अल्लाह अनकरीब तंगी के बाद कशाइश बख्शेगा.
Let a man of wealth spend from his wealth, and he whose provision is restricted, let him spend from what Allah has given him. Allah does not charge a soul except according to what He has given it. Allah will bring about after hardship ease.
وكأي من قرية عتت عن أمر ربها ورسله فحاسبناها حسابا شديدا وعذبناها عذابا نكرا.
और बहुत सी बस्तियों के रहने वालों ने अपने परवरदिगार और उसके पैगंबरों के अहकाम से सरकशी की तो हमने उनको सख्त अजाब में पकड़ दिया और उन पर ऐसा अजाब नाजिल किया जो न देखा था न सुना.
And how many a city was insolent toward the command of its Lord and His messengers. So we took it to severe account and punished it with a terrible punishment.
فذاقت وبال أمرها وكان عاقبة أمرها خسرا.
सो उन्होंने अपने कामों की सजा का मजा चख लिया और उनका अंजाम नुकसान ही तो था.
And it tasted the bad consequence of its affair, and the outcome of its affair was loss.
أعد الله لهم عذابا شديدا فاتقوا الله يا أولي الألباب الذين آمنوا قد أنزل الله إليكم ذكرا.
अल्लाह ने उनके लिए सख्त अजाब तैयार कर रखा है, तो ए अरबाब दानिश जो ईमान लाए हो अल्लाह से डरो, अल्लाह ने तुम्हारे पास नसीहत की किताब भेजी है.
Allah has prepared for them a severe punishment. So fear Allah, O you of understanding who have believed. Allah has sent down to you the Quran.
رسولا يتلو عليكم آيات الله مبينات ليخرج الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات من الظلمات إلى النور ومن يؤمن بالله ويعمل صالحا يدخله جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا قد أحسن الله له رزقا.
और अपने पैगंबर भी भेजे हैं जो तुम्हारे सामने अल्लाह की वाज़िउल मुतालिब आयतें पढ़ते हैं ताकि जो लोग ईमान लाए और अमल नेक करते रहे हैं उनको अंधेरे से निकाल कर रोशनी में ले आएं, और जो शख्स ईमान लाएगा और अमल नेक करेगा उनको बाग़-ए बहिश्त में दाखिल करेगा जिनके नीचे नहरें बह रही हैं, अबदुल आबाद उनमें रहेंगे. अल्लाह ने उनको खूब रिज़्क दिया है.
He sent a messenger reciting to you the distinct verses of Allah, that He may bring out those who believe and do righteous deeds from darknesses into the light. And whoever believes in Allah and does righteousness, He will admit him into gardens beneath which rivers flow, to abide therein forever. Allah will have perfected for him a provision.
الله الذي خلق 7 سماوات ومن الأرض مثلهن يتنزل الأمر بينهن لتعلموا أن الله على كل شيء قدير وأن الله قد أحاط بكل شيء علما.
अल्लाह ही तो है जिसने 7 आसमान पैदा किए और वैसी ही ज़मीनें, उनमें अल्लाह के हुक्म उतरते रहते हैं ताकि तुम लोग जान लो कि अल्लाह हर चीज पर कादिर है, और ये कि अल्लाह अपने इल्म से हर चीज पर इहाता किए हुए है.
It is Allah who has created 7 heavens and of the earth the like of them. His command descends among them so you may know that Allah is over all things competent and that Allah has encompassed all things in knowledge.
These 2 surahs concern the family life of the Mu'mineen believers. And first of all, it must be noted that this family life and family laws are so important in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that nothing has been discussed in the Quran in that much detail in which the family laws are given in the Quran. Full 5 sections of Surah Al-Baqarah. Then you have in Surah Ahzab, in Surah An-Nisa, Surah An-Nur, family laws. Now regarding this family life, there can be 2 extremes. One extreme is that the husband and the wife, they are not going well with each other. There are some disputes. So the extreme will be talaq. But what are the rules of talaq? What are the etiquettes of talaq? This is the subject of Surah At-Talaq. The other is extreme love. Love between the spouses is something which is required, it must be there, but to an extent. Not to the extent that it disturbs the boundaries of Allah's Sharia. So that extreme discussed in Surah At-Tahrim, and both attached together here. And they become a very beautiful pair. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya ayyuhan Nabi, O Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Iza talaqtumun nisa, when you divorce your women. But here the address is to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He never divorced any wife. But actually the address is to the Muslims through Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you divorce your women, your wives, فَطَلِّقُوهُنَّ لِعِدَّتِهِنَّ. This divorcing should be according to the prescribed timings. وَأَحْصُلِ الْعِدَّةِ. And then keep the count of the waiting period. After the divorce, there is a period in which that woman cannot marry anybody else. Waiting period, iddah. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ رَبَّكُمْ. And have fear of Allah, who is your Lord. لَا تُخْرِجُوهُنَّ مِنْ بُيُوتِهُنَّ. Don't expel them from their houses. During this waiting period, the wife should remain in the house of the husband, not go out. وَلَا يَخْرُجْنَا. And they themselves are also not allowed to go out. إِلَّا أَنْ يَأْتِينَ بِفَاحِشَةٍ مُبَيِّنَةٍ. Except the extreme condition that they might have committed some extreme indecency, and that is adultery. That is an exception. وَتِلْكَ حُدُودُ اللَّهِ. These are the boundaries of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَنْ يَتَعَدَّ حُدُودَ اللَّهِ فَقَدْ ظَلَمَ نَفْسَهُ. And whosoever crosses over the boundaries of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so he has done wrong to himself. لَا تَدْرِي لَعَلَّ اللَّهُ يُحْدِثُ بَعْدَ أَمْرًا. And you know not that Allah may cause there after something new thing to take place. Maybe when during that iddat, that waiting period, the wife is in the same house, maybe you feel inclined towards her. Maybe you take your talaq back. So let her be there, not turn them out. Allah wants that when the marriage is there, its best is that it should continue. Only in extreme conditions where they become absolutely incompatible, then there is separation. So if they remain close, maybe, then the conditions of the feelings of a man can change. فَإِذَا بَلَغْنَا أَجَلَهُنَّ. When they have completed their time period of waiting, فَأَمْسِكُوهُنَّ بِمَعْرُوفٍ أَوْ فَارِقُوهُنَّ بِمَعْرُوفٍ. So now either you keep them with you, you take your talaq back, but it should be in a respectable way. أَوْ فَارِقُوهُنَّ. Or get separated بِمَعْرُوف, but this should also be in a very respectable way. وَأَشْهِدُوا ذَوَيْ عَدْلٍ مِّنْكُمْ. And you call to witness two men of equity from among yourselves. Zal وَأَقِيمُوا شَهَادَةَ لِلَّهِ. And set up the testimony for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ذَلِكُمْ يُوعَظُ بِهِ مَنْ كَانَ يُؤْمِنُ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ. By that is exhorted he who believes in Allah and the last day. وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا. And whosoever has fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will open a way out for him. وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. And he provides them with sustenance from where he expects not. وَمَنْ يَتَوَكَّلَ عَلَى اللَّهِ. And whosoever have trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. He is all sufficient for him. إِنَّ اللَّهَ بَالِغُ أَمْرِهِ. Verily Allah ta'ala attains his purpose. قَدْ جَعَلَ اللَّهُ لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدْرًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has appointed a measure for everything. وَاللَّهِ يَئِسْنَ مِنَ الْمَحِيضِ مِن نِسَائِكُمْ. As for those women among you who have despaired of menstruation, who have entered the menopause, no periods now coming. In irtabtum, if you are in doubt, فَعِدَّتُهُنَّ ثَلَاثَةُ أَشْهُرٍ, then their waiting period is 3 months. وَاللَّائِي لَمْ يَحِضْنَ, also those, maybe the marriage was in a very young age and the girl was still not menstruating. وَاللَّائِي لَمْ يَحِضْنَ, for them also 3 months. وَأُولَاتَ الْأَحْمَالِ, as for those who are pregnant, أَجَلُهُنَّ يَضَعْنَ حَمْلَهُنَّ, for them the waiting period is when they deliver their load or their burden. So if one woman is divorced today and a month later she was pregnant and she delivers a child, now iddah finished. She can marry another man now. وَمَن يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَل لَّهُ مِنْ أَمْرِهِ يُسْرًا, and whosoever fears Allah, Allah Ta'ala will produce ease in his affairs. ذَلِكَ أَمْرُ اللَّهِ, this is the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أَنزَلَهُ إِلَيْكُمْ, he has sent down on you. وَمَن يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يُكَفِّرْ عَنْهُ سَيِّئَاتِهِ, whosoever fears Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will expunge from his record his shortcomings. وَيُعْزِمْ لَهُ أَجْرًا, and he will magnify for him his reward. أَسْكَنُوهُنَّ مِنْ حَيْثُ سَكَنْتُم مِّن وَجْدِكُمْ, you lodge them during that waiting period where they have to stay at your house. Lodge them where you are lodging. Not that you are living in a big house and in a servant quarter you say go there for this waiting period. No, respectably. Min wujdikum, according to your means. La tudarruhunna litudayyiqu alayhinna, and do not hurt them and make life miserable for them so that they leave your home themselves. وَإِن كُنَّ أُولَاتِ حَمْلٍ, and if they are pregnant, فَأَنْفِقُوا عَلَيْهِنَّ, so go on spending on them, حَتَّى يَضَعْنَ حَمْلَهُنَّ, till that time that they deliver their child. فَإِنْ أَرْضَعْنَ لَكُمْ, if they are ready to suckle for you, فَآتُوهُنَّ أُجُورَهُنَّ, in that case you have to pay them the wages. وَأَعْتَمِرُوا بَيْنَكُمْ بِمَعْرُوفٍ, and you should decide matters amongst you by mutual consultation. وَإِن تَعَاصَرْتُمْ, and if you have become very hard on each other, you can't agree, فَسَتُرْضِعُ لَهُ أُخْرَى, then some other woman should suckle her, the child, not the mother. لَيُنْفِقْ ذُو سَعَةٍ مِّن سَعَتِهِ, let the man of abundance expend out of his abundance. وَمَنْ قُدِرَ عَلَيْهِ رِزْقُهُ فَلْيُنْفِقْ مِمَّا آتَاهُ اللَّهُ, and whosoever whose provision is restricted, let him spend out of what Allah has given him. لَا يُكَلِّفُ اللَّهُ نَفْسًا إِلَّا مَا أَتَاهَا, Allah does not hold any soul responsible save for what he has given it. سَيَجْعَلُ اللَّهُ بَعْدَ عُسْرٍ يُسْرًا, verily Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give them the ease after hardship. وَكَأَيٍّ مِّن قَرْيَةٍ أَتَتْ أَمْرَ رَبِّهَا, and how many townships have passed who revolted against the command of their Lord, وَرُسُلِهِ, and his messengers. فَحَاسَبْنَاهَا حِسَابًا شَدِيدًا, so we called it to a severe account. وَعَذَّبْنَاهَا عَذَابًا نُكْرًا, and chastised it with a horrible chastisement. فَذَاقَتْ وَبَالَ أَمْرِهَا, so it tasted the mischief of its conduct, and the end of its affair was وَكَانَ عَاقِبَةُ أَمْرِهَا خُسْرًا, loss and destruction. عَبْدَ اللَّهُ لَهُمْ عَذَابًا شَدِيدًا, Allah has prepared for them a severe torment and chastisement. فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ, so fear Allah, O men of understanding. الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, that is those who believe. قَدْ أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ إِلَيْكُمْ ذِكْرًا, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has indeed sent down to you a reminding and admonition. And what is that reminding and admonition? رَسُولًا يَتْلُو عَلَيْكُمْ آيَاتِ اللَّهِ, a messenger reciting unto you the illuminating revelations of Allah, آيَاتِ اللَّهِ مُبَيِّنَاتٍ لِيُخْرِجَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, so that he should take out those who believe and do good deeds, مِنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ, take them out from the depths and shades of darkness into the light. وَمَنْ يُؤْمِنْ بِاللَّهِ وَيَعْمَلْ صَالِحًا, whosoever believes in Allah and does good deeds, يُدْخِلْهُ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ, He will make them enter those gardens underneath which rivers will be flowing. خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا أَبَدًا, they will remain in them, abide there forever, forever. قَدْ أَحْسَنَ اللَّهُ لَهُ رِزْقًا, Allah has made very good provision for him. Allahu الَّذِي خَلَقَ سَبْعَ سَمَاوَاتٍ. Now this ayah is from amongst the Ayat al-Mutashabihat. We can't understand exact connotation of this ayah up till now. Allahu الَّذِي خَلَقَ سَبْعَ سَمَاوَاتٍ. Allah is He who has created 7 heavens. وَمِنَ الْأَرْضِ مِثْلَهُنَّ, and of the earth they are like. 7 earths. This is the literal translation. But what does it mean, we don't know. Up till now, we don't know. Maybe at some later stage, this reality also appears. And it should appear, it shall appear, inshallah. يَتَنَزَّلُ الْأَمْرُ بَيْنَهُنَّ. Between them, among them, the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes down. لِتَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ, so that you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is powerful over everything. وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ قَدْ أَحَاطَ بِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ عِلْمًا, and that Allah has encompassed everything in His knowledge. بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن العظيم ونفعني وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم.